Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the NHL standings. Now it is Monday, October 13th, 2025. It is Thanksgiving here in Canada, so happy Thanksgiving to all of my fellow Canadians. So yeah, this is one of the many ideas that I've had for videos on this channel. Now this is something I would like to do once a week. I'm going to aim for probably Sunday. I know it's Monday today. Um, so yeah, this is just something I thought it'd be fun to do. Now, keep in mind, of course, it is still very early. Every team has played like 2 or 3 games, so this one is probably going to be a bit of a quicker video, but as we get later into the season, I'm sure these videos will get a bit longer. So we'll go through the standings, and I'll give my reaction and some teams that are maybe surprising me at first here early on. Yeah, so again, probably not going to read too much into the standings because, again, it is early, but yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the standings now. Alright, so we're going to start off by looking at the Western Conference. So basically what I'm going to do is I have the standings pulled up on my layout right here. I'm just going to read through the standings as they are on the NHL site, and I'll go through the stats and everything. So keep in mind as well, this will not be including any results from the games on October 13th. I'm hoping to get this video up before any of those games finish today. So yes, this does not include any results from October 13th. So do keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and go through the Western Conference standings here. So at the very bottom, not shocking, sadly, to see Chicago at the bottom. They are 0-2-1. They have scored 7 goals, 10 goals against. They are 0-1 at home, 0-1-1 on the road. And once again, like I said, it's early, not going to read into it too much, but Chicago is expected to finish at the bottom. But considering they're 0-2-1, the goal differential -3, that's not terrible. That they've been in some close games, so nothing wrong with that. So next up is the Calgary Flames. They are 1-2. They have scored 7 goals and they've allowed 12, which I think is tied for the most by the looks of it. Yes, it is. So their goal differential is -5. They are 0-1 at home, 1-1 on the road. So again, Calgary is expected to be maybe around there by some people. I think I have them finishing a little bit higher than that, but again, it's early. I'm not going to keep saying it throughout the video, but it is early. Next up is the Los Angeles Kings. They're 1-2. They have scored 9 goals. They've allowed 12. They are a -3 goal differential, 0-1 at home, 1-1 on the road. Bit of a slow start for them. I do still think they're going to make the playoffs, but yeah, 1-2 start, not ideal for them for sure. Moving up to the San Jose Sharks. They are 0-2. So both of their games are overtime losses, and they were involved in a crazy game there. It was like 7-6 against Anaheim, I believe, right? So they have scored 9 goals, which is one of the highest. The highest is 10 in the West, and they've allowed 11 goals, -2 goal differential. So both of those games coming at home, 0-2. They have not played a road game yet, so that's a good start for San Jose. I mean, hey, they're in some close games. And, of course, we all know how they lost that first one against Vegas. So, yeah, that was brutal. Next up is the Anaheim Ducks. They are 1-1. They have scored 8 goals and allowed 9 for a -1 goal differential. They have not played a home game yet, and they are 1-1 on the road. So, an okay start for Anaheim. Nothing wrong there, nothing out of the ordinary. Next up is the Utah Mammoth. They are also 1-1. They have only scored 4 goals, but they've only allowed 4 goals. So their goal differential is even. And like Anaheim, they have not played a home game. They are 1-1 on the road. So yeah, 4 goals against. That is one of the lowest numbers. There's a couple which we'll get to in a bit here, but yeah, not a bad start for Utah. St. Louis Blues, they are also 1-1. They have scored 4 goals as well. They've allowed 7 though. -3 goal differential. They are 0-1 at home and 1-0 on the road. So St. Louis, that's right around where I feel like some people had them finishing. So again, nothing out of the ordinary. Once again, it is early. I know I'm going to keep saying that throughout the video, but yes. Next up is the Winnipeg Jets. They are also 1-1. There's a lot of teams that are 1-1. So Winnipeg has scored 7 goals. They've also allowed 7 for an even goal differential. They are 1-1 at home, and they have not played a road game yet. Most teams have played a road game. They are the second team so far to not play a road game. So they are just outside the wild card right now. Next up is the Vancouver Canucks, also 1-1. They have scored 6 goals. They've only allowed 4 though, so good start defensively for them. +2 goal differential, 1-0 at home, 0-1 on the road for the Canucks. Next up is the Minnesota Wild. They are also 1-1. They've scored 9 goals and they've allowed 7 for a +2 differential. 0-1 at home, 1-0 on the road. And that is the wild card. So moving up to the Pacific Division here, third place in the Pacific is the Edmonton Oilers. They are 1-0-1, so no regulation losses yet. They have scored 6 goals and allowed 5, +1 goal differential. And both of their games are at home, 1-0-1. They have not played a road game yet. Next up is the Vegas Golden Knights. They are 1-0-2, so again, no regulation losses. 10 goals scored and 11 goals against. That's rough. 11 is the second most, tied for the second most. So they definitely want to work on keeping those goals down. -1 goal differential, 0-1 at home, and 1-0-1 on the road. So next up, leading the Pacific Division currently is the Seattle Kraken, which, like I said, it is early, but they are 2-0. 5 goals for, 2 goals against in 2 games. That is amazing. +3 goal differential, both of their games coming at home. They're 2-0 at home. They have not played a road game yet, so good start for Seattle there. Moving up to the Central Division, third place is the Nashville Predators, which the Sens, they'll be playing them in a little over half an hour, and you guys will be seeing me wearing this jersey again in a video later today. This is the Senators reverse retro. I know this jersey has gotten some hate over the years, but I don't know. I like this jersey. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a Sens fan, but yeah, don't want to go off topic too much, but yes. The Sens are playing the Predators later today. So the Predators, they are 1-0-1. They have scored just 4 goals, but they've only allowed 4. So even goal differential, 1-0-1 at home, and they have not played a road game. So that game that they play today is going to be their first road game of the season. Next up is the Dallas Stars. They are 2-0. They have scored 10 goals and allowed 8 goals. So a +2 goal differential. They have not played a home game yet, and they are 2-0 on the road. And currently leading the Western Conference is the Colorado Avalanche. Not surprising to see them at the top. They are 2-0-1. They have scored 10 goals. They've allowed 7 for a +3 goal differential. They are 1-0-1 at home and 1-0 on the road. So yeah, if I had to pick out, so what I want to do is I want to pick out a surprise, one surprise on the good side and one surprise on the bad side. Just quickly glancing over this, again, keeping in mind it is very early. The biggest surprise for me, I would say, is probably the Kings. Third last in the conference. I do not expect them to finish there, but again, it's early, not going to read into it too much. Yeah, that's probably the biggest surprise to me in terms of the bad. And yeah, in terms of good surprises, that's easily Seattle. I mean, they're first. I don't think they're going to win the division. If they do, then I think that would shock a lot of people. But I don't think they're going to be first by the end of the season. So yeah, the surprise, good surprise is Seattle. Bad surprise is Los Angeles. So there are your Western Conference standings as of October 13th. And now let's move on to the East. Okay, so moving on to the Eastern Conference here, there is definitely one team that's surprising me so far. We'll get to them in a minute. So at the bottom, sadly not surprising to see them at the bottom. The Buffalo Sabres, 0-2. but they have scored one goal. They have only scored one goal so far, and they've allowed seven for a -6 goal differential, 0-1 at home, 0-1 on the road. I really want to see Buffalo to turn it around, man. It's been way too long. Their fans deserve to see some playoff hockey. I want to see it, but my goodness, it's been a rough, again, only 2 games, but that's rough, only scoring one goal. Next up is the New York Islanders. They are also 0-2. They have scored 5 goals. They've allowed 8 for a -3 differential. And like Buffalo, they are 0-1 at home. They are 0-1 on the road. And I also think, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think every team in the West has at least a point. And in the East, there are 3 teams that don't have a point yet. So, kind of interesting. Next up is the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are also 0-2. They have scored 7. They've allowed 10, which is tied for the most. Now, that's actually tied for the Sens as well, funny enough. And the Sens beat them, but yeah, Tampa, again, only 2 games. It's early. I know I keep saying it, but allowing 10 goals in 2 games when you've got Vasilevsky as your starter, that's rough. That's a rough 2 games there, but -3 goal differential. They are 0-2 at home. They have not played a road game yet. Next up is the Philadelphia Flyers. They are 0-1-1. Just 4 goals scored and 6 goals against. So defensively, not terrible, but they definitely want to get that offense up. So a -2 goal differential. They have not played a home game yet, and they are 0-1-1 on the road. Next up is my Ottawa Senators, and they are 1-1, but their only loss was against Florida, the defending champions, which, yeah, you see where they are in the standings, so not going to get too worked up over it yet. But, yes, the Sens are 1-1. They have scored 7 goals. They've allowed 10. 6 of those came against Florida. That was a rough game. Go check out that review if you want to, but -3 goal differential. They have not played a home game yet. As I mentioned earlier, today is their home opener. Actually, I don't think I did mention that, did I? It's against the Predators. It's the Predators' first road game. It is the Sens' home opener, so yes, do let go for a review video coming out later today. And yeah, so they're 1-1 on the road, and nothing to be too concerned about yet. Next up is the Detroit Red Wings. They are also 1-1. They have scored 7 goals. They've allowed 8 for a -1 differential. They are 1-1 at home, and they have not played a road game yet. So, not a terrible start for Detroit. Next up is the New Jersey Devils. They are also 1-1. They have scored 8. They've allowed 9 for a -1 differential. They have also not played a home game, and they are 1-1 on the road. Next up is the Toronto Maple Leafs. If they finish there by the end of the season, I'd be happy. I'm not the biggest fan of the Leafs. You're gonna learn this very quickly if you don't already know that about me. But not the biggest fan of the Leafs. I'm a Sens fan, so not shocking. But I don't think they're gonna finish there. But 8 goals for, 8 against for an even goal differential. They are 1-0 at home, 0-1 on the road. And moving into the wild card, I hope this is where Columbus finishes, because I would love to see Columbus make the playoffs, but currently they are 1-1, 8 goals for, 6 against. They scored 7 against, I forget who it was now. I think Marchenko had a hat trick or something. They had a crazy game there. It's slipping my mind now who that was against, but yeah, that happened. They have also not played a home game. They are 1-1 on the road. Next up is the New York Rangers. They have played the most games so far, so the schedule is really weird, so I don't want to go off topic too much here, but there was only 1 game yesterday, Sunday. Then there were 16 games on Saturday. The schedule is really weird. So the Rangers have played 4 games so far. They are the only team that's played 4 games. They are 2-2. They've only scored 10 goals, but they've only allowed 5. 5 goals against in 4 games. That is probably what you'd expect from the Rangers, considering that they have Shesterkin. That's amazing. 5 goals against in 4 games, but the fact that they lost 2 of them is kind of interesting. +5 goal differential. But again, interesting. They are 0-2 at home, but 2-0 on the road. So interesting start for the Rangers for sure. Now moving up to the Metropolitan Division. Third place belongs to the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're currently 2-1. 8 goals scored, 9 goals against for a -1 differential. They are 1-1 at home, 1-0 on the road. So a pretty decent start. I think Malkin has like 5 assists already, which is pretty good. That's a good start for him. I know they're talking about like Crosby, Malkin, and Letang not finishing the season with Pittsburgh, but I think they're going to find a way to keep them. But we'll see. You never know what's going to happen, right? Next up is the Washington Capitals. They are also 2-1. They have scored 6 goals. They've only allowed 5 for a +1 differential. They are 0-1 at home, but 2-0 on the road. So not a bad start for Washington there. And currently leading the Metro, and I would not be surprised to see them win the division, the Carolina Hurricanes. They are 2-0. 10 goals for, 6 goals against for a +4 differential. They are 2-0 at home, and they have not played a road game yet. So there is the Metro. And moving up to the Atlantic, third place is the Montreal Canadiens. They are 2-1. They have scored 10 goals. They've allowed 8. So some pretty high scoring games there. +2 goal differential. They have not played a home game yet. They are 2-1 on the road. Now, this is the team that's surprising me the most so far in the East. The Boston Bruins are 3-0, and they have scored 10 goals. They've only given up 5 for a +5 differential. 2-0 at home, 1-0 on the road. I had Boston finishing at the bottom of the division. So, again, still early, but 3-0 start for Boston. Like, good on them. Seriously. And to nobody's surprise, Florida Panthers, the fact that they're 3-0, leading the Atlantic Division, they have scored 11 goals, given up just 5 for a +6 differential. Now all 3 of their games have been on home ice. They have not played a road game yet, but the fact that they're still first and they're missing Barkov, Kachuk, along with others, boy, I don't know. I know it's early, but I would not be surprised even the slightest if Florida ends up winning a 3rd straight cup. Like, they're proving why they're the best. But yeah, there are your Eastern standings as of October 13th. So if I had to go through and pick a surprise, good and bad, I mentioned the good, Boston Bruins, easily 3-0. The bad surprise is easily Tampa Bay. Like, they're 0-2. Again, still early, not going to read into it too much, but the 10 goals against, like, that's rough. That's a rough 2 games, but again, not going to read into it too much. So there are your standings, guys. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know who has been surprising you so far. And yeah, I enjoyed making this video. So again, I do plan on doing this once a week. I'm going to aim for every Sunday. And I know today is Monday, so I'm a day late this time. So again, not going to read into the standings too much yet because it is early. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the standings. Let me know who is standing out to you so far. So that is it for this one, guys. Look out for the Sens and Predators game review later today. Probably around, I'm hoping, maybe 5 o'clock. The Blue Jays also play game 2. Game 1 did not look good for them. Hopefully their bats wake up, but don't want to go off topic too much. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. So again, you'll be seeing me wearing this jersey once again in the video later, the review against the Predators. Once again, it is their the Sens home opener, so I do expect them to come out flying. We'll see how that goes. But that is it for me, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.